You're listening to the sounds of The Wait, the world according to Eli.
You are now tuned in to the number one podcast in the world, The Wait, the world according to Eli. Music, sports, video games, and culture. So ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the host of our show, Mr. Eli.
Yo, what's up? Welcome to The Wait, and today we're going to be talking about Carmelo Anthony, trade rumors, Donald Trump, and Pro Bowl. But first, let me welcome you my co-host, my dad.
What up, podcast world? You already know what it is. Dad is back in the building.
Yep.
Ready for an amazing show. Young man, are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's get it.
We have tons and tons of things to cover.
Definitely.
What's the hottest topic on the streets right now?
Hottest topics is Charles Barkley versus LeBron James right now.
Let's get right at it. So tell me what you think about that, young man. You got LeBron.
Yeah.
He's fed up. He's had enough. These old school dudes keep coming at him.
Yeah.
He's been biting his tongue for years. Barkley said some things last week.
Yep.
That LeBron is whiny.
Mm-hmm.
Then he says something real slick like
uncompetitive.
He's not competing.
Yeah.
LeBron had enough. Talk to me about it.
LeBron definitely did have enough.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely feel like Charles Barkley had that coming.
Okay.
He said a lot of personal stuff, not on the...
Well, let me fill them in on what LeBron said. He said, I'm not the one who threw somebody through a glass window.
Yeah.
He said, I'm not the one that left unpaid bills in Vegas. Mm-hmm. He said, I'm not the one who spit on a little kid. He said, I'm not the one who showed up at All-Star Weekend on Sunday because I was gambling out in Vegas the night before. Yeah. He said, I'm not the one who put out a commercial that said, I am not a role model.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he basically said, for the 14 years I've been in this league, my image has been clean. And
I'm the top dog.
There's a new sheriff in town.
Now, Charles did respond.
Earlier
today.
What did he say?
He said, basically, he's not mad at LeBron for what he said. He understands. But the stuff that he said on Thursday on TNT, he's still going to back that up because he feels like LeBron is still a crybaby. Mm-hmm. And he still needs to just man up and take the players that he has on his team and go get another championship.
Okay.
But he also did say that players nowadays, whenever you criticize them, they consider you haters.
And that is a true statement.
That is very true.
This particular millennial generation, whenever you criticize them about anything, you could be spot on about the criticism, you're a hater.
We also got Melo trade talk. So
yeah, these trade talks are heating up. Now we got the Clippers.
Yeah, I think the Clippers is his number one choice right now.
Number one choice because they're in a position where they don't have to give up one of their big three.
Right.
Which is Chris Paul,
DeAndre Jordan, and Blake Griffin.
They will have to, on one end, give up J.J. Redick,
right,
Jamal Crawford, or his son,
right,
Austin Rivers. Now, let me explain. How do you feel about him trading his son?
Have no problem with it.
I agree, because if I had to trade you, Eli, it's not personal.
I have no problem with it.
It's business. I get a better deal. You can still come over for Thanksgiving dinner. It may be a little awkward because we can't really talk strategy.
No, but let's not forget, he wasn't on the Clippers from the very beginning.
True. So he was with Charlotte, I believe, was the team he was on. So he's already accustomed to playing without his dad.
Yeah. I think he did develop more under his dad.
I agree.
And, the Four Horsemen.
Let's talk about the Four Horsemen. Who are the Four Horsemen?
Chris Paul, LeBron James, D Wade, and Melo.
They have this dream of playing together.
Right.
It possibly could take place before the trade deadline because if Melo goes to Cleveland, Dwayne Wade is on a 1-year deal.
Yeah.
Chicago might let him out of that contract for something in return.
Like Shumpert.
Then they would have to trade Kyrie Irving straight up for an injured Chris Paul, but he'll be back soon.
Yeah.
Then you have the Four Horsemen in position to take down Golden State. Could it be done?
But a lot of people are going to have problems with you giving up. Like, if you were the GM, a lot of people will have problems with you giving up Irving for Chris Paul. Steph and the Golden State Warriors
are still rolling.
Steph had a phenomenal game with 43 points, 9 rebounds, and I think 6 assists
against the Clippers.
Hit
a half court shot.
Yeah.
And celebrated like he just won the World Series.
Yeah.
They don't like the Clippers.
Yeah, they
were rubbing that in the Clippers' face. They literally have the Clippers' number. Clippers haven't beaten them in 8 tries.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who they line up against. They're just better than the Clippers.
Yeah. And I don't think the Clippers really are ever going to sort of beat us unless they get like a big piece.
If Melo comes there and maybe make it more competitive, I still would give the edge.
How many? Okay, if it was in the playoff series, how many games did you give the Clippers?
With Melo there?
Yeah.
I think they can take it 6 games. I think they can win 2 and maybe push for a 3rd game.
It would probably be like 5.
It's a 5-game series.
Close to sweep.
Yeah, close to a sweep. Because Blake Griffin, I don't know what he does anymore. I don't know who he is. I don't know what portions of his game has transcended.
Right.
He's almost, I don't want to use the B word as bum, but he's getting close to being a bum. Problem. So can I make my announcement now?
Yeah. You can.
All right. This is going to be tough for all my Cleveland fans out there. I've been secretly studying the Golden State Warriors. I got the league pass, And without Eli knowing, I've been watching the games. And with that being said, as they are currently constructed, I'm waving the white towel. It's no way, the way Cleveland is currently constructed, that they can beat the Golden State Warriors. They have too much firepower, too much chemistry, too much drive, too much love for each other the way they're playing.
Right.
And I'm seeing the polar opposite in Cleveland.
Right.
So I'm waving the flag, but I don't have my hand high.
Right.
I'm waving the flag low because one move here and there, Boobie Cousins move.
Right.
If they get Boobie or, Carmelo to maybe shift things up. I heard they also working out 3-point guards, Lance Stevenson,
Kurt
Heinrich, and Mario Chalmers. They're working these 3 guys out, and
you want Lance
I want Lance Stevenson.
I
I want Lance because he has the ability to defend somebody. He has an it factor. He doesn't do anything well. He does everything great.
Right.
He's one of those big moment kind of players.
Right.
And if he's healthy, LeBron can put a battery in his back.
Right.
And get him to do things so I can see him defending Durant for long stretches of time. Yeah.
All right, let's talk about Tom Brady's dad, who had a lot to say about the Deflategate.
Okay, what did you think about his... first of all, what did he say?
He said that, Roger Goodell lied and that it wasn't right. My son is the greatest quarterback of all, time. Defending his son.
Okay, so as a parent...
Look, parents are always going to be biased to their kid.
Absolutely.
Don't matter, if this.
My children can do no wrong.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if the kid can barely play basketball or football.
Absolutely. Put my son in the game.
Right.
Why is my son not in the game?
They're biased.
Yeah.
So,
I did that for Malcolm his whole football career. He couldn't play.
You're right.
And I lobbied behind his back. He didn't know I was paying the coaches off.
Right.
To get him in the game so that he can feel confident.
Yeah. So, but I don't have a problem with what he said. I just have the timing and when he said
the timing. This is bad timing.
I don't know if that makes.
There will never be another quarterback that goes to that many Super Bowls.
Right.
Ever.
We don't know that, Malcolm.
Watch.
No.
We don't know what the future holds.
I can even.
No, but 7 Super Bowls is an accomplishment in itself.
Yeah, but you also had another good point, which was how many silver medals are we gonna give him before it,
Absolutely. And there is something to say about being undefeated, an unblemished record. Right. This is why Michael Jordan remains on Mount Rushmore, because even though Bill Russell won more titles, he lost 1 or 2.
Right.
Mike was 6-0.
And the eras were way different.
And the era was different. It was 9 teams.
Yeah.
So, it's something about Joe Montana having an unblemished record and threw 0 interceptions in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Or in the Super Bowls. 0. He's never been...
Tom only threw 2, but, 2-0. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So,
All-Star game is a new era in town.
Talk to me about that All-Star game in the new era. First time in 10 years.
First time in 10 years that D. Wade, Tim Duncan, who else? Chris Bosh,
Kevin Garnett,
Paul Pierce,
Carmelo Anthony are
are
not in the All-Star game.
Yeah. And not
So this
the only one
represents
who is LeBron James.
LeBron is still holding it down. He's still the king.
One.
He's the oldest one.
Yeah, he is.
But he
old.
trains
Yeah.
and he respects his body and his game.
Right.
So, but he represents. He's the only one holding them down for that era.
Right.
He's gonna walk into the locker room and see a whole new bunch of faces.
I want to talk about Derek Fisher.
Yeah. Last Derek Fisher. This just came in on the hot wire. Derek Fisher's house was robbed, and they stole his 5 championship rings.
All of them.
All of them. They don't have a suspect,
But you do.
Matt Barnes. But I'm pretty sure once they do their investigation, Matt Barnes, that they will do a thorough investigation to find out who, Matt Barnes, is possibly, allegedly, Matt Barnes, involved with this
Yeah.
crime.
My only thing is, I mean, I know it's bad that your house got robbed, but where the heck did you put your 5 rings at?
Why are they not in a safe
Right.
with Matt Barnes? I mean, whoever was breaking in could
Right.
not just get them.
Right. Matt Barnes.
Matt Barnes.
Yeah, but like that's just crazy, man. You're 5 times. You gotta keep your most valuable possessions in a safe spot.
And those are your sentimental. But they're gonna be hard to sell those because come on, they say
Yeah.
Lakers.
Yeah.
They're gonna wait. Hold up, son. I just watched the news. Because
Yeah.
you don't want to buy something. All right. So Sage Steele, NBA analyst, was complaining that she could not catch her flights
Because of
the immigration
right
protests going on.
Right.
Isn't that a little insensitive?
Yes.
Because
I think-
you're trying to say that your flight is more important
Right,
than these people's cause.
And try to get their freedom.
You know what I'm saying? They're
Right.
fighting for a bigger cause. Now, I understand you need to get where you have to go.
Because she had to make it for the Super Bowl weekend.
I
Yeah, had to
understand.
catch a flight to like Houston,
Right.
where your flight was coming back in 7 hours. All you gotta do is wait.
Yes. Oh, talk to me about the wall.
He also tried to sign,
Some executive orders to get the wall done.
yeah, to get the wall done. They turned it down. I mean, of course they would.
So now he's trying to say we got to pay for it, but 20% tax.
Right. No. Well, he was trying to say Mexicans were.
He would charge them 20%.
Right. But then they would, and then we could just do the same thing. So we're back to ground zero again.
Mm.
It's not. Look, the whole wall thing is dumb anyway.
You know why it's dumb? Because 40% of the illegal immigrants who come in this country fly in over the
Yeah.
wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of Remy Ma, her and Papoose lost their baby.
Yeah.
And she had a miscarriage. They revealed that on, I believe, in Love and Hip Hop, one of their shows. I like Papoose and Remy Ma
Yeah,
as
I
a
like
couple.
the relationship.
They got a song out called Black Love. If you haven't heard this song, go hear it. It's an amazing song and a testament to male and female relationships. She writes her own bars. He writes his own bars. I'm not sure which one of them is better on any given night. And for them to, he waited for her.
Right. Yeah.
That was huge.
Yeah, for
Because she
7
did
years.
7 years in the,
Yeah,
in
that's
the
a long
joint.
time.
That's a very long time. He waited. He married her. He's demonstrated his commitment to her.
Right.
And they wanted to expound or extend their family.
Yeah.
So we're sending out our love and prayers to Papoose and Remy Ma.
Yes.
And hey, when things get right back at it. Get
Yeah.
right back on it.
Definitely.
I want to go through this Migos album.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have reviewed the album.
Yep. It's called Culture.
Let's find our notes on that.
Kanye West gave it, get a shout out.
What did so did Childish Gambino
Yeah.
at the Golden Globe Awards as an amazing body of work. But what do you think?
It's doo-doo. It's trash.
It's doo-doo. It's trash. This is the first time Eli has made these kind of remarks about an album.
And I'm giving it 2 stars.
2 stars.
Normally I can give you 3 stars when it's trash, but this is so bad I'm giving it 2 stars.
Here's my thing with this album. It sounds like one song. The whole album sounds
13
like one
songs.
continuous song being played.
Yeah.
There's not enough flexibility in the songs, the music. I don't know what they're saying. Now, I do like Bad and Bougie.
Right.
I am trying my best to, as an old school artist, as an old school MC,
change with the time.
Trying to get with the time. So Eli saw me in here bopping my head real hard.
Yeah, I wasn't doing
a couple of tracks, I was lying.
Yeah, I couldn't. Look, the lyrics were just weak. I didn't like any of the lyrics. It wasn't like...
But we did like a few songs. So we like Bad and Bougie. We like Slippery featuring Gucci Mane.
Yeah.
Kelly Price featuring Travis Scott. And Out Your Way, which is the last song on the album. Those songs had a little...
Not T-shirt?
T-shirt was cool. T-shirt was cool, too. T-shirt was cool.
Definitely.
I call it trap mumble or trumble.
Yeah.
Because it's like trap mumble.
Yeah.
They don't mumble.
Oh, they mumble a little bit. I don't know what they're saying. A phenomenon has been taking place on the internet.
Yeah. People are committing suicides on Facebook Live.
Facebook Live. A lot of young people and some older people now, it's not enough to be depressed in a situation where you feel like you want to give up on your life.
Yeah, I mean, we always, like, not always, but sometimes we're all depressed at one point in our lives.
And we go through tough situations.
But not to the point where we're going to just, like, put a gun to our head and pull the trigger.
Live.
Yeah.
So people are wanting to have their last moments here be as dramatic as their life. That's a sign of the times that we live in, where this social media has taken over young people's lives, and they can't cope without it, even in death.
Right.
So what we want to do is put out an 800 number, the hotline number.
1-800-273-8255.
And that's us telling you, if you have any problems, call this number for help, because your life is more valuable than a few hits and tweets.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so we want to make sure that we want to put that message out there. New Edition, this is before your time, young man, had a great 3-day series on BET, which ranked the highest in years for BET. And it was a phenomenal series that broke down the life and time of New Edition. I mentioned New Edition. Eli mentioned Bobby Brown. I know he's one component, and I wanted you to watch the series, and I know you couldn't relate to it, so you probably These men are probably the greatest R&B group of all time, because they all spun off and done amazing things, and it represents my youth, me and your mother's youth.
So do you think they would were they better together or by themselves?
I think they were all better together.
Okay.
I think the unity, but groups, see, they represented the New Edition, but they really represented the old edition, because they were in an era where groups were breaking up.
Right.
There weren't a lot of groups, and they did steps, and their performance was magnificent. Me and Moms went to see them 2 years ago. And Bobby Brown still couldn't keep up with the steps, but that's a whole nother story. So we want to big up New Edition. Congratulations on an amazing job. BET, trust me, will have it on again and again
and again
and again. So if you missed it, you can see it.
Now tuned in to the #1 podcast in the world, The Wait, the world according to